So my travels in search of various rare and dangerous species, I've been to, like I said before, all contiguous lower 48 states at least once. My main focus in the United States has been the western United States: California, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, basically most of the western states, looking for many different rare and dangerous species of animals. I've also been to numerous countries. Altogether, I've probably been to about between 6 to 7, maybe 8 different countries, including, besides the United States, Canada, different parts of Mexico, Panama, Costa Rica, little tiny bit into Nicaragua, but technically we didn't enter using a passport. We were on the border of Costa Rica, and we may have gotten across the border into Costa Rica, into Nicaragua several times without knowing it. So, point being, Nicaragua, I'll just include it in that one. Also, Trinidad, Tobago, Antigua, Puerto Rico, several other island countries, many different places, like I said, in search of different rare and dangerous species. Mostly focused on reptiles and amphibians, but many other times I'm big into birds, primates, big cats, lots of different species, lots of different places that I've been, both for work and for my own personal life as well. So, why do I love animals? First of all, I've always grown up with animals. When I was a child, I actually wanted to be a paleontologist, digging in the earth, looking for fossils. We did this several times when I was a child, fascinated by dinosaurs. When I was about 4 years old, I had my own dinosaur museum in my room. I actually would have friends over and had all my little models, and they were labeled, and I had little dioramas that I made and things of that nature. But eventually, I came to the realization that the natural world, and there being so many endangered species out there and so many species threatened with extinction and habitat loss, fossils, been in the ground for millions of years, they can wait. They'll be there a while. I can come get them anytime. Endangered animals, not so much. They need help now. So eventually I started transitioning my life more to, more professionally, if you will, to the natural. I love animals because of observing the intelligence of animals, the high amount of adaptability, variability, and biodiversity of lots of different types of animals. I love animals because of the new research that we're finding, the emergence of animal emotions and consciousness, if you will, that we're finding out is much more real and prevalent than we ever thought possible. I also enjoy the feeling that animals give me, where I feel, with the interaction with animals that I have, I feel completely and absolutely, irrevocably, utterly alive. It's one of the few times in my life that I really, truly feel connected to the natural world. So again, I feel close. I enjoy animals. My love for animals stems from the fact that I enjoy their intelligence, the variability and adaptability of species, the emergence and new research showing emotions and state of mind and consciousness of different species of animals, and overall the just feeling I get when I'm around animals in the natural world of feeling absolutely, completely alive. Animals I'm scared of. Not really any animal I'm scared of, again, because I consider almost all species to be beautiful in one way, shape, or form. So because of that, I'm not really scared per se of any animals. Not really big on rodents. Rodents are not a huge, big deal to me. I'm not really big on holding rodents or interacting with rodents. Most of the time for me, they're usually food for other things. And I also have more scars on my hands from being bitten by things like rodents than I do any other animal I've ever been bitten by or scratched by or interacted severely with, let's put it that way. So rodents, not big on rodents. Everything else is fair game. Like I said, bugs, no problem. Insects, spiders, no problem. Birds, mammals, reptiles, amphibians, fish, whatever. Run the gamut, no problem with any of those. My fascination with dangerous animals, basically because of the fact that the fact that you can have an animal that is way smaller than you, and yet it can inflict huge amounts of pain, suffering, and occasional death to you, and you're way bigger than this animal, yet it can do that much damage to you, is incredibly fascinating to me. You know, normally as human beings, we're instilled with this fear of things larger than ourselves. You know, you see a big elephant, you go, whoa, I'm gonna back up, that's a big freaking elephant. You know, you see a horse, you're like, okay, I'm gonna be careful around this horse, it could kick me, it could hurt me. This tiny little snake, you know, like this big, you know, that's possibly extraordinarily venomous and just, you know, destroys your tissues and all these things and whatnot and so forth and so on. Absolutely fascinating. Am I cautious around more dangerous animals? Sure, of course. Am I more, do I take slightly less chances maybe than other people would? Sure. But again, I love to study, interact with anything of that nature simply because of the fact that the adaptability and ability of those animals to defend themselves in any way necessary and in very creative ways is absolutely fascinating. And when it comes to dangerous animals, a lot of stuff I'm actually interested in, stuff I've interacted with many times already. Sharks, different species of crocodilians, American crocodiles, spectacled caiman mainly, a few alligators here and there. Anything venomous. I'm fascinated by the new research about the varanids, about the jaws, the venom glands in the jaws of all the monitor lizards. Cephalopods, now finding that almost every species of octopus on the planet has a venomous bite. Absolutely incredible. So again, anything dangerous of that nature, very, very fascinated by, still cautious with, but very, very fascinated by, and look forward to interacting with many more. Why am I a perfect host for a show on dangerous animals? Mainly because of a few factors. First of all, I have expertise in several areas. I'm not limited to one area. I am not specifically a herpetologist. I'm not specifically a mammologist. I'm not specifically a volcanologist. Completely different topic. Point being, I have expertise, if you will, in many different areas, and I also have experience in many different areas. Speaking of experience, I have numerous field experience in several different countries and many different areas, many different habitats, many biomes, many ecosystems, lots of different experience. I have a willingness to go damn near anywhere to study many different species and different habitats and ecosystems and things that I'm interested in. Also, I adapt to situations very quickly. I can make decisions quickly when I need to, and I can change to fit those situations as well. And the fact that my biggest mission in life, if you will, is to educate. That's been my mission for a majority of my professional career, is to educate, especially educate young people and as many other people as I can about the amazing natural world that we live in. And I have a love for many different types of species and a fascination and interest in many different types of ecosystems. So basically, I can talk about damn near anything. And if I don't know that information, I can learn and find it out very quickly. I'm a very quick learner, and I can still talk about it and make good education and entertainment at the same time. Now, as far as holding something dangerous and cool in my hands, I think I'll let this next video speak for itself. Alright, here we go.
Oh my God.
That's bigger than we thought. That's a lot bigger than I thought, Nick.
It's not funny, you guys. It's very strong. And it's slippery and then crap. Somebody take regular pictures.
That was a big one.
I remember you.
Somebody take a regular
too.
picture.
That's Pablito.
Larry, I thought you wanted to help.
I did. I'm supposed to be videotaping.
Then give me his camera.
I got duct tape.
Give me his camera. Someone hold the light.
Calm down.
String will work.
Get in. The most amazing feature of him of all is his eyes. Everybody watch this. Camera, you watching? You still recording? Watch this. When he closes those eyes, now watch. Everybody watching? Did you see that? Try to get the mud out of his eye. Okay, now watch when he reopens them. You see that? See it? Went very quickly. Watch. It's going to go, one eyelid is going to open this way. Watch. Oh, there it was. There's two sets of eyelids. One eyelid
closes that way, left to right. That's called a nictitating membrane. That is like a clear goggle that goes over his eyes so that way he can see underwater without getting water in his eye. Second eyelid, just like ours, goes top to bottom. Watch, here we go again. Up, you see it? So 2 eyelids, nictitating membrane, up, left and right, up and down, regular.